Hi guys, 18 Dapper here, and we are live on YouTube. It's the FIFA20 career mode. Ooh, just turn that down. It's the FIFA20 career mode with Doncaster Rovers. I asked you in the last episode if you wanted a live stream because we have got Manchester City coming up as well as Sheffield United. Sheffield United away just before the transfer deadline day, which is on the 31st of January. So we are going to have a couple of hours, say a couple of hours, maybe an hour, play the two games, have transfer deadline day, and let's have some fun while we're in quarantine. Liam Games is in the chat. Welcome. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. I've finally worked out how to get the live chat on, so should be able to have a bit of a conversation with you guys, hopefully. We will work it out. Transfers. So it is going to be a transfer deadline day video as well. I've got a couple of players in mind. Let's get this sorted out. So we went through the squad in the last episode, and we're looking at a number of players. Donny Vlogs, love these FIFA videos. Thank you very much. I enjoy making them. So at right back, we have got Halliday, which is a good player in real life, but for the level that we're currently at, I think we need somebody new. So we're looking at Buckley, McNamara, McCarthy from Millwall, Rafferty from Preston. So there is options at right back. Oh, I don't know if that's classed as cheating, Donny Vlogs. I'd like to get the financial takeover and get a lot of money, but I think in this series we're wanting to do things as realistically as possible. Potentially that might happen when we're in the Premier League if we're struggling. But yeah, I think we may end up doing that at some point, but not yet. Let's see how far we can get just off his own backs. On to centre backs, we've got Davies at Preston, Bartley, looking at some older players, trying to get a few ageing footballers who are at a high level. So Bartley, Balogun from Brighton. I think we've got a chance of getting these in just to add experience to the squad, and then hopefully bring some youth through. James Chester, currently at Villa, 31 years old. Unsure if these players will be getting time at their club, so if we can get them in, they'll probably make our squad better. Left back, be nice to get Kieran Gibbs in. Centre defensive midfielder, Jonathan Hogg from Huddersfield, good little player. I'd love to bring Malik Wilkes back to the club. 70 overall, I think 2.5 million, so he's above our wage budget, our transfer budget at the minute. We're looking at probably 1.5 mil, something like that. Mahoney at right mid, Napa, Barkusian, Billy Bowden. Matt Phillips, good player, again, one of the ageing members of the well, it would be an aging member of the squad. I think potentially look at bringing players in on loan. So Diangana, Amiobi, good player. Joe Allen, Willock, I think he could potentially come in on loan. Um, Ejaria again on loan. Harrison from Man City could bring him on loan. Alphonso Davies, he's well beyond our budget. So is Bradley Dack, unfortunately. But yeah, some of the younger players potentially bring in on loan. We've got Wyman, and then a bit of a curveball. Some guys may remember him, Federico Makeda. We had him for a little bit, mainly remembered from his goal against Aston Villa for Manchester United. But 29 years old. I wonder what his rating is. Release clause of 5.7 million, so they're asking a bit too much. But it'd be nice to see if we could bring Makeda back to the keep mode and see if we can get him playing to his potential that he had as a youngster. See what he's rated at the minute. This normal username, hi. Hope your career mode is going good. I do mine on Football Manager and just got relegated to League Two, and I'm going to get sacked. Oh no, that's not good news. You have to change your tactics. See if you can get the team back into League One. So, made a start on that. I think we just get into this first game. Let's see how we play against Manchester City. It's going to be a tough one. So Danny Amos was sold in the last episode. Now we have an offer for Sadlier. Now we've got a couple of left mids. We've got Ward, the youngster. So he's 26-year-old. I like Sadlier, very good player. But this would give us a little bit more transfer budget to potentially bring another player in, release some wages as well. Let's see who we've got at left mid. I think another youngster came through. It was not as good as Sadlier, but could potentially be better. Yeah, Carter. Carter, an exciting prospect at 65. Sadlier's at 69. And then we've got the left wing, Ward at 70. So Ward is the better player anyway. He's a little frustrated that he's not getting game time. So I think we make Ward our starter and Carter our backup. And hopefully Carter becomes as good, if not better, than Sadlier. We cash in on Sadlier now, which will give us some funds to potentially bring somebody else in. But what I would like to do is worth 1.1 million. Osasuna have offered 1.1, saying that I can get to 1.2. He's only 26 years old. Let's negotiate and try and get a little bit more money from Osasuna. Thinking 1.3. I'll be happy with 1.3. Donny Vlogs, do you know Fogden? I know of him, but unfortunately never met him. Hopefully when the football does start, if it does start again, when we play Bolton, it'd be nice to go to that away game, potentially meet Fogden or Stumppeg. Very good YouTubers, both of those. So let's propose a new transfer fee. Start straight away at 1.3. That's what I want. See if they bite at 1.3. 1.1 is their final offer. It's not good. We want more. We'll go with 1.2. 100 grand less than what I wanted, but 100 grand more than what he's worth. Let's see if they go for 1.2. They are stuck at that 1.1. The last chance, let's go with a sell-on clause of 5% on that, so we may get a bit more money if they do send him on his way in the future. So 200 grand less than what I wanted, but if we can get a sell-on clause, that would be nice. If not, no, he's not having none of it. Osasuna not having any of that. Fair enough, we'll keep him. Sadly, remains at the Rovers for now. I wonder though. I'm wondering if we put Sadlier on the market, more offers will come in and potentially higher offers as well. So let's try it for a little bit. I might make Sadlier unhappy, but we'll go for it. So now let's get on with the main event, Manchester City away, FA Cup 4th round. I think we may have a little swap around of tactics. Yeah, let's go team management. Harris in goal. I think I'm going to go 5-4-1. Defensive. But I'm hoping to hit Manchester City on the counter. Go with James at left back, he's a bit tired. Okay, we've got Hill. If we move Anderson to right centre back, and then we will have Sonny Bradley in the middle, Lamptey at right back. Start James even though he's tired. Got Whiteman in the middle. We'll bring Eris in as well. Ward at left wing. Keep Brereton on the right. And we will go up top on his own, Kiefer Moore. Now the bench, in case this isn't working, we will want to swap tactics about. We could do with Fagundes, Gomez, potentially go 2 attacking midfielders to support the striker. As soon as we're looking at getting rid of Sadlier, we'll put Carter in there, see what he's made of. And that's what we're going with. 5-4-1. Defensive. Tough. Donny Vlogs, have you got any tips to get to 1,000 subs? Because I only have 320. It was tough, mate. It was really tough getting to 1,000. I think the best tip is continue grinding out content, get as much out there as possible, but make it relevant to the people you want to be watching. And if people enjoy it, mate, they will subscribe. And the more people who subscribe, the more people who like it, the more people who share it, your content gets out there. And then more people view it and potentially subscribe. So it's a bit of a snowball effect. But yeah, just keep on putting content out there. If people like it, they will subscribe. Hope that helps. Get into this game. snowing at the Etihad.
Along with us at the Etihad Stadium, the home of Manchester City. Martin Tyler here and Alan Smith with me. It's FA Cup football we've got for you. Manchester City against Doncaster Rovers.
Yeah, the winner takes all. No second leg in this tournament, so I'm expecting two sides to be on the front foot from the first whistle.
Well, there are players here who stand out a bit. These two in particular, I think, today, Alan.
I love watching this pair play. They haven't disappointed this season. They've been the most...
Donny Vlogs, get fan interviews before the game. Yeah, that's something that I do with fans' thoughts, and it seems to get more people involved, which is nice. I think it gives you something for other football club fans to come to your channel for, and that's some really good advice as well from the normal username. This normal username. Custom thumbnails do make videos a lot more clickable. Let's get into this game. Man City looks like they put a strong team out.
Manchester City have started this first half. Several changes for Manchester City. The goalkeeper is Edison. John Stone starts with
De Bruyne in the middle. Well battled there.
De Bruyne in central midfield, and in attack, the man with the golden touch in front of goal, Gabriel Jesus.
Jesus up front.
This is the away team lineup.
Nice football here by the Rovers.
And what looks, Alan, very defensive, but there's flexibility, isn't there, in the side?
Yeah, and I think with
Eris, good turn into Kiefer Moore. Rovers keeping hold of the ball here very nicely.
Attacking now.
Whiteman now. Seen James on the overlap. James gets the ball in the box. It's what a start. Back post, Eris, volley. Rovers are 1-0 up in 8 minutes. A couple of Rovers fans in the home end there. That is a fantastic start. What a ball from James. Back post, Eris, unmarked. Great volley. Man City have it all to do. Come on.
The scoring 1-0 here.
Fully expect Manchester City to come at us now, but we have got something to hold on to.
Angelino. It's good work here in terms of possession. Can they find the final pass? Here's Angelino. He's got possession back for his team. A chance to break away now on the counter. Now James.
I think we may have got the tactics spot on here.
Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there.
Containing Manchester City at the minute, 15 minutes in. Hitting them on the break.
And now Bernardo Silva.
This is where Manchester City are extremely dangerous. Playing the ball around with ease.
It's De Bruyne back with Gabriel Jesus.
Bernardo. Oh, great tackle by the youngster Hill.
Moore. They can be quick on the break now.
This is what we're saying about the... Oh, that was tight. Gonna have to have a look at that. Brereton, the judged offside. Yeah. That's harsh. That's very, very harsh.
As you can see from this angle, he was offside.
He wasn't. Oh, that's a bad ball. Bad ball from Eris. Giving it straight to Bernardo.
Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, he's cut that out well read. In Real trouble. If
Hill
they
in a
possess
bit of trouble, but he's played it
looking
to
for teammates in the middle.
De Bruyne.
Caught that right, but just off target.
Almost
Not too much
1-1.
wrong with the technique there.
That would have been a fantastic goal. Short to Hill.
Bradley.
Sonny Bradley.
And now Anderson.
Tom Anderson now.
And there's the interception.
Interception. Brereton keeps the ball alive.
Bradley.
Where was this football in the Ultimate Quarantine Cup?
I didn't foresee this. Manchester City, second best by some distance.
Kiefer Moore gets the ball out to Eris.
Encouraging play,
Whiteman,
but it's
nice.
keeping the ball.
Kiefer Moore.
Not so much an interception as a poor pass.
Man City with a chance to break now. Rodri. Not sure where he's going.
Stones.
Going the wrong way.
Here's Angelino. Well, they're getting the ball forward. They need to do that. Read the play well.
Lamptey, Whiteman. Lamptey, acres of green space, well, green and white space to go into.
Chance to cross it.
Gone for the cross again. Kiefer Moore's in there.
Well, the supporters are frustrated here. They expected more of Manchester City.
Kiefer Moore down, injured at the minute. Hope he's all right.
Continue to battle at the moment, battling in vain. Trying the possession game unsuccessfully at the moment.
The minute, the defence and two centre defensive midfielders doing a fantastic job at cutting Manchester City out.
Really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain, but he looks less concerned than the bench, who are worried about him. I think he'll stay on.
Jeff, thanks for that.
Full ball again. De Bruyne cut it out well. Rodri now. Cancelo to Bernardo. Having a bit of joy down this right wing at the minute, Manchester City. Great challenge. Kiefer Moore is injured. Well, hopefully he can run it off. Said that it was only a shoulder injury. There we go, he's run it off. And lost the ball. But that is half time. Fantastic performance in the first half by Donny. Manchester City fans not happy one bit.
Whether the occasion's getting the better of them, we really expected a bit.
Some half-time scores from around the ground. Wigan 1-0 up at Derby. Manchester United beating Reading 2-0. Borough at Brentford currently 0-0. And Norwich 2-1 up at home to Shrewsbury. They're all the early kickoffs. And of course, Manchester City 0, Doncaster Rovers 1. Some tired legs on the pitch, but I think it's worth leaving the squad as is and have a look at changing things around the 60-minute mark. See how the game is panning out.
And here we go, the referee's got his whistle, and we're off for the second half.
In the chat, guys, enjoying the live stream so far, let me know.
Prepared to just pass the ball around in their own half, winning the game as the scoreline tells you.
Oh, nice football. Whiteman now. Sees Eris in space. He's played Kiefer Moore through. Oh, great save by Ederson. Couldn't get it out of Kiefer Moore's feet quick enough. And that could have been game this early on.
Must be wondering what they've got to do to beat him.
Here's Angelino.
Not sure what Anderson is doing there.
Can they find the final pass? One not to miss here on EA Sports. The semi-final second leg EFL Cup fixture. Manchester City, they'll be hosting Watford.
Oh, great challenge by Anderson. De Bruyne, no match for Big Tom Anderson. And this is a chance for another break. It's Ward. Oh.
Lost the ball.
Paul Falwell. Hello, mate. How are you? Regular commenter on this channel. Very well, mate. I hope you're well too. Thank you for joining us on this live stream. As you can see, 1-0 up. Fantastic goal by Harris. We changed the tactics around a little bit. We've gone 5 at the back. And it seems to be working in terms of cancelling Manchester City out. But we're in a bit of bother here with Bernardo and Jesus working well between each other. Yeah, knew it was coming. We just were left so light at the back, and they worked it well between themselves. And what a finish that is! Disappointing. Let's have a look at the squad. Tired legs at the minute. Goal scorer Harris. Let's get him off. Let's get Gomez on. Let him have a run. Tired legs all over at the minute, but that will do for now. Let's just get a bit more energy in the midfield with Gomez. Oh, Jesus just scored, and they're bringing Sergio Aguero onto the pitch, and the Rovers fans are looking as if to say, how on earth do you compete with that? Yeah, we'll just bring Aguero off of the bench. That's some strength in depth, or some squad depth, definitely. I think we've played the better football here. Reece James. Ward. Oh, nice feet. Youngster Ward. Oh. Edison, good save.
It made it look easy, but his positioning did that for him.
Gomez, one of his first touches, very nice off to Whiteman. We tried to find him with the 1-2, just couldn't quite get there. Man City looking to create a decent attack here with Aguero dropping deep. Angelino. De Bruyne running things, pulling the strings in the centre of the park, as he does. Aguero, great save by Harris. Chance for Carter now. Ward looking very tired. We'll go with the automatic sub. And not only did Man City bring Aguero off of the bench, they brought Raheem Sterling as well. That is a ridiculous looking bench. But it just shows how well the Rovers have performed that Man City are having to bring the big guns on. Leroy Sané off, Raheem Sterling on. Kiefer Moore battling well. Done well. Brereton now. Moore back up to Brereton. Has he got the legs? He has. He's won the ball there. Stones defending well. Can he whip it in? He has whipped it in. Oh. Any sort of flick from Gomez and we could have been 2-1 up there. Great touch by Aguero. Sterling. Bags of space, but Lamptey done well. De Bruyne. Modric. That Luka Modric. Man City, by the looks of it, have got Luka Modric as well. Aguero, miles offside. Got away with that one. 10 minutes to go in this game. Some huge names in the Manchester City lineup. Carter yet to have a touch. Not his fault though. Poor passes from the Rovers. Hill done well to stop the cross. Aguero. Whiteman dead on his feet at the minute, so let's get Fagundes on. That is a very unlucky header. I think Harris had it covered.
Just hoping that miss is not going to come back to haunt them. Not creating chances, but that was a costly miss.
Bradley.
Sonny Bradley, space to carry. Gone sideways to Gomez, who's looked at Carter. Great touch, but João Cancelo deals with that threat fairly easily. Madger Gomez now. Kiefer Moore, Brereton. Just getting blocked out. So the ball, well, blocked out by Reece James. Elliot Carter now to Brereton. Manchester City pushing forward. Carter finds the ball to Reece James. Turned, got the cross in. Fagundes. Oh, just too high, and that was the chance, I think. Very, very unlucky. Oh.
And the decision for the added time is 3 minutes.
3 minutes added time.
Turnover in play here with that interception.
Kiefer Moore is broken. Oh, Edison, fantastic save. Almost at the end of added time, and that would have surely won it. Kiefer Moore, fantastic effort. But Edison, great save. We don't really want a replay. Let's get this final goal. Elliot Carter with the ball in. Kiefer Moore's up. Don't think it was Kiefer Moore. And that's it. That is full time. A fantastic result for the Rovers away from home. 1-1 at the Etihad. It goes into a replay. We will have a look when the replay is. May be involved on this live stream, but that is a fantastic performance and a great result. Man City had a very strong team out. I think our performance was worthy of a win, if I'm honest. Let's have a look at the stats. 7 shots, 4 on target, more possession. Man City, 4 shots, 2 on target. Close game, very close game. Closer than I thought it was going to be. Happy with that. I'm sure I have to go to the post-match interview, but never mind. Kiefer Moore, happy with the amount of football he's getting. Don't let it go to your head. So, into the next game. Sheffield United away from home. Oh, well. Oh. So, Osasuna, that went nowhere. We've got a 1.1 offer for Sadlier again. Going to do the same. Let's negotiate. Let's try and get that 1.3 or 1.2. Let's skip through this. New transfer fee 1.3. Submit offer 1.1. Counter. New transfer fee. Looks like it's going the same way as the last time. No, 1.1. Counter. We'll do exactly the same. Sell on clause 5%. I think this is where we'll say enough is enough. We don't want this. There we go. 1.1 looks like it's the optimum that we're going to get for Sadlier. Season. Let's see if the replay is scheduled yet. It is Tuesday, 2nd of February. I think I'll probably end this live stream at the end of the transfer window. A couple of games in the transfer window, as we said, and then Man City will be the start of the of episode 10. And there's 6 games there, so we'll probably get all of that in, unless we do manage to beat Manchester City, and then there's potentially another FA Cup game in and around here somewhere. Oxford might get moved, or Reading. But yeah, what you see on the screen there will be episode 10. So live stream will finish at the end of the transfer deadline day. Standings, if it's been a while since you've watched this series. Liam Martin, welcome to the chat, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're enjoying it, mate. Thank you for joining us. So, very steady mid-table team at the minute. 29 games played, 11 wins, 11 draws, 7 defeats, 44 goals for, 38 goals against. That's a 6 goal difference, 44 points. Bottom 3, that's what we're concentrating on at the minute, because our objective is to avoid relegation. Preston on 18 points, Blackburn on 18 points, Oxford on 14 points. I think we are well away from them. Happy with the position so far. Playoffs 55 points, so we're 11 points away from playoffs. An outside chance, but we're not looking up. We are not looking up. In this game, we are playing Sheffield United, who are fighting for points to go back up into the Premier League, so it's going to be another tough game. Cardiff top on 78 points, fantastic season for them. Fulham second on 74, Burnley on 70, and then Sheffield United on 62. So there's a bit of a gap between 3rd and 4th. Very big gap between Sheffield United in 4th and Fulham in 2nd, 12 points. So they need the points as much as we do. So let's get into it. Let's get into this game. Oh, couple of offers for Sadlier. Rapid Vienna, Luminense, both at 1.1. Let's see if any of these. So we'll start with Rapid, negotiate, and we do the same process, 1.3. Welcome to my office. New transfer fee, 1.3, mate, that's it. 1.1. No one is willing to budge. So we will skip the 1.2. Just ask for 1.1 with a 5%. Nah, not willing to budge. Reject it then. Not a chance, mate. I'm rejecting it this time. He is worth more than 1.1, in my opinion. Fluminense of Brazil, negotiate. We go again. People are wanting Sadlier, but they're wanting him for his current value. They're not willing to offer up any more money. We'll start at 1.2. 1.1, not willing to budge. Neither am I. Transfer offer for Anderson. Not interested in this one. Swansea, 820 grand. No. Go away. got a lot of notifications coming. Final scout reports on a lot of players. Get all these deleted. So all these players should be in my transfer hub. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Buckley, 21.59 overall. He may have bags of potential, I'm not sure, but we're wanting players who can slot in and make the team better. So Buckley, you're gone. McNamara, also gone. Again, 22 years old, potentially got a decent amount of potential, but we want players who can slot straight in. This normal username, solid negotiation skills there. It's not going too well, mate, is it? McCarthy, 70 overall, he would definitely improve the squad. Question is, how much is he worth? 1.8 is within our budget, but this team will not sell the player as he's too important to the club. We will see. Rafferty, I think he would improve the squad. Well within our budget as well. 68 overall, better than Halliday. I think Rafferty is the option at right back. Be nice to get McCarthy, he's a bit younger. We'll try Rafferty. Let's go in for him now. This normal username, ready for these negotiation skills. Let's see how we do. His current value is 850. We do not want to pay 850. We do not want to pay 850. Quite happy. 50 grand less. 100 grand less. 200 grand less. Let's be cheeky. Oh, there you go. This normal username. Check that out. Should have gone lower. So Joe Rafferty, it's all about seeing if we can give him a decent weekly wage. Currently on £9,300 per week. Ridiculous amount of money. So, squad roll. Do we go important? Yeah. That's what he was hoping for. Years, he's 27. Let's give him a 3-year contract. That takes him to 30, possibly 31, depending when his birthday is. He's happy with that. Probably take him to the end of his career or close to. Doesn't want a release clause. I'm happy with that. Don't like release clauses. Oh, it's down to me to offer the wages. Would he take a £1,300 wage cut? We will see. We'll give him a nice round £80,000 signing bonus. Submit. Let's see if he's happy with that. Might not be. Never quite sure what to offer players in terms of signing on fees, and he's happy with that. Client's happy with that. Joe Rafferty, you are our first signing of this live stream. Welcome to the club. Other players we got final scout reports for. So McCarthy, I'm going to keep him on there for future reference. Davies, 74, good centre back. How much is he worth? 6 mil. Well outside of our budget, unfortunately. Mahoney, right mid, 2.9 to 4.1. out of our budget. Napa, 61 overall, he's gone. Marcusian, 2.9 mil. Billy Bowden, 69 overall. He's in our budget. It's a bit better than. Is he better than Taylor? Yeah, I think Taylor's 68. Mark Varney, welcome to live stream, mate. Harry Cornick of Luton Town. Have you gone for him before? Do you know how much he goes for? Because I don't think I've got time to scout, but we will get him on the transfer list. Cornick. Ooh. Harry Cornick, striker, 25 years old. Oh, we've already scouted him. 1.1, 68 overall. That's a good shout, that, mate. Good shout. So we'll look at that because we are light up top. But I think we're only going to get him if sadly it goes, because let's go to office. Transfer budget 700k. Wage budget currently at 0. Right, squad. Now we have Lamptey and Rafferty. Halliday at 66. Contracts expiring in 6 months anyway. We got an offer. Add to transfer list. Sorry, Halliday. Doncaster on tour. Welcome. Will Grigg, class striker, fit into the squad well. Let's get him on there as well. Let's see who the best option is. Mark, Man City. Are you asking about the replay or the first game? Will Grigg's on fire. Your defence is terrified. Not scouting, so hopefully quickly scout him. 6 days. It's going to be tight. Well, it's not going to be tight. I'm not going to have enough time to scout him, unfortunately. Doncaster on tour. Do you know what his overall is? Do you know how much it's going to cost? Oh, 1.6. We've got a bit of information on him. Again, 1.6. It purely depends if we get Sadlier out of the team. Oh, you missed it, Mark. Unlucky. We played very, very well. Swapped the tactics up a little bit, went a bit more defensively, and hit them on the counter. Went 1-0 up early on through Eris, a volley at the back post. Played really, really well. Yeah, played really, really well. But do you want to know the final score? Watch the first match. I don't want to spoil it for you. I'll not tell you the score then. I will not spoil it. Sadlier, we're selling Sadlier because we've got Ward at left wing and Elliot Carter, who's looking like he's going to be better than Sadlier. So to give us some more funds to fetch another player in, Sadlier is worth 1.1 million. And the two other guys are youth players, 16, 17-year-old, so we've got more chance of keeping them and improving them over time. So that's the choice, or that's the reason behind selling Sadlier. Don't really want to sell him, but gives us some much needed funds to fetch other players in positions that we need to improve on. I'd like to improve right mid. I think right back is pretty much sorted now with 268 overalls. I'd like to have Brereton as an option up top rather than using him at right mid all the time. Taylor's decent, but I think we just need somebody in there to help out. So, Sheffield United away from home. Bradley and I'm going to leave Brian in today against his old club. We'll have Lamptey and we will put Rafferty on the bench. I don't like starting players who have just signed. Whiteman there for Gundes. Put Sadlier on, get him in the window. Bukic, more. Yeah, we'll go with that. One thing I do need to check. I think it's probably too late to do that. Let's go back. So, if you've been following this series, it's come in at number 16. We're quite happy with that. When Jamie Coppinger retired, Joe Rafferty. The number 26 shirt was retired. No player will ever wear number 26 in this series. So Elliot Carter came in straight away to 27. But number 16 is available, Joe Rafferty. You've got that number. Let's get into this game. Is Coppinger my hero, Mark? Yes, he is an absolute legend. Doncaster on tour. Wilgrig is a 70 rated. Might go up because Sunderland might have trained him. So with him being 1.6 million, wages quite high. It's all based on how much we get for Sadlier. We'll have a look between him and Cornick. Because Cornick, a little bit younger, might have a bit more potential. And if we can get him cheaper, that's even better. So here, local derby, Sheffield United. Been a while since we played Sheffield United. Here at Bramall Lane. Of course, it's in the game because Sheffield United are currently in the Premier League, doing very, very well. Hopefully the season does finish. I do like to see local clubs doing well until we play them. Then I like to see them do poorly.
Looking forward to this. I'm hoping for a nice, quick start that will set the standard here between two good teams.
Two good teams here. Two strikers with 4 goals in 3 matches.
These two in particular, I think, today, Alan.
I think the fans here will be expecting to see goals from these two in particular because they have been finding...
Donny on tour, positions do need the most. Pretty much all of them, mate.
Referee satisfied everything's okay, and off we go. For Sheffield United today. Well, we put it up and what looks, Alan, very defensive, but there's flexibility, isn't there, in the side?
Yeah, and I think with his shape, so much depends on the wing backs, how much they.
Just realised the camera angles not been changed back to our usual since playing the quarantine. I think I might have changed it doing something. I've not changed it back, so sorry if you're used to seeing the broadcast camera angle.
This is the lineup for the away side.
Kiefer Moore for Gundes. Oh, sadly in bags of space here, Sheffield United pushed forward. That pace was ridiculous, but sadly he's come away with it.
Really fancied him to score, but the goalkeeper kept his beliefs and kept him out.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be asking where his defenders were, but cometh the hour.
Sadly in the shop window.
Really strong play in the tackle. Well, here is the table, which I think proves that Burnley are operating below expectation, Alan. Well, I had them down as title.
Sheffield United, quick team.
Where they are at this stage in the season, and I just don't think they're going to recover now.
Saw the direction of the pass.
Oh, Sonny Bradley, beautiful. Well cut out. Rovers could be on an attack themselves. For Gundes, space. Looked at Brereton on the right.
Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress.
Managed to whip it in.
Good defending, no problem in the end.
Reece James. For Gundes. Kiefer Moore. For Gundes. Oh, I tried to play it back through to Moore. Maybe overplayed it a little bit there.
Jedson Fernandez. Norwood.
Reece James cuts that pass out. Sadly a central. Poor pass.
It's a goal for Hull City. 20 minutes played, 1-0.
Great to have Alan McInally out and about for us, and he's brought us right up to date again there. Intercepted well.
Brian, well intercepted. Plays it to Kiefer Moore, who's found for Gundes.
Good interception.
Pass was that.
Robinson.
Sadly, with the interception. Go on, boys, play. Robinson. Don't know why he turned back there. He had absolute bags of space and the pace to beat our defence. Kiefer Moore to Vukic. Found Whiteman. Played it to Vukic, but defence done well. Sonny Bradley with a header to Lamptey. Thought he was just going to watch it out then. Whiteman. Diego Fagundes. Diego Fagundes.
Still on the lookout for that chance to open up the opposition.
Play behind him.
They've got it away from the danger.
The hosts had more than enough of the ball today, but I don't think the manager will be happy down there watching this performance. He would have been expecting more, the fans would, and I was. You have to feel that they will step in.
1-2 just didn't quite come off. Sheffield United camped at the minute.
Norwood. Here's Robinson.
Sheffield United flying up the pitch. Wild shot.
I'm afraid it was off the radar. Diego Fagundes.
Into Vukic. Fagundes. Kiefer Moore. Found Ben Whiteman. Turned inside. Straight down the keeper's throat. Remains 0-0 just before half time.
good indeed, but the move has broken down. 2 more minutes to be played then, added time.
Oh, poor
Poor
ball.
He's given it away here.
Goes into bother. Moveset. Played it across. That is all from that poor ball across. Just before half time, 1-0 Sheffield United. Put ourselves into bother there. Disappointing goal to concede. I think it will be half time straight away, yeah. All to do at half time. Big team talk coming up. Get Rafferty on, see what he's all about. Fagundes not done enough in this half, so Gomez gets the nod. We'll leave it at that. 2 changes.
So the referee's happy and the second half gets underway.
I'm going to stop doing live streams. I don't think I've won a game. Reece James with bags of space to run into.
Men in there to try to convert this cross.
Where are we?
That dangerous moment. Let's pop over to Alan McAnally, who's watching the Millwall game. And I believe, Alan, you've got a goal to tell us about.
It's a second goal for Cardiff City. 50 minutes played. 2-0.
Great to have Alan McAnally out and about for us. And he's brought us right up to date again there.
Rafferty.
Now they can swing into attack, and he's got some help. Blocked off the pass there. Distance to the clearance.
Panicking.
And this is interesting, whether the manager is just going to switch things around a little bit. More. Chance for the cross. Good tackle.
Ref? What? Can't believe that was a good tackle.
Fernandez. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Yeah,
what is he waving on at?
To score that was put his side in the lead.
Here's Jedson Fernandez. Turning out to be a dream performance from this chap so far, Alan.
Yeah, he's dominating things, isn't he?
Oh, too easy.
Demanding the ball in his team.
The chance is here. That's straightforward enough for the goalkeeper. Good hands, but it would have been a surprise if he dropped it.
Yeah, kept his eye on the ball. Good handling from him.
What a ball. Brereton takes it down superbly.
All about picking the right pass now as he cuts it back. Here, it's the goalkeeper's ball. He read the opponent's mind and got the ball.
Gomez, cross to Rafferty. Movement lacking.
They're playing Manchester City in their next match in the FA Cup.
That's a great ball.
And judging by the way that they've been playing, they're really evenly matched.
Room for the cross. Still on the look.
Oh dear. That is soft. So soft.
Push their lead now to 2 ahead. They played well to this point, but sometimes a 2-goal lead can be a dangerous one. We'll see. And that was a truly fabulous goal.
Well, coming in from the right.
How has he got that ball in?
Wonderful delivery.
Great ball, great goal.
Bradley just on his heels. Frustrating. So frustrating.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Let's break off for a moment to bring in Alan McAnally here, who's got some news for us of a goal at the Bristol City match.
It's a second goal for Preston North End. 70 minutes played. 2-0.
Ah. Family friendly channel, Dan. Do not swear. Should have been second best this game. Played really well against Man City, but just not got going.
Well, from the neutral perspective, you do love to see attacking players playing as well as they can, and it keeps us on the edge of our seats, and he's certainly done that today. He's going to be taking it now.
I've gone.
He's got himself a few goals this season, and as a result, he's playing with a great deal of confidence, and that's
Threading it through. In on goal. There's no flag. Well, it's an important goal, isn't it?
Get in.
It's brought the match back into sharp
Come on.
relief, really. The contest is very much on again. The deficit is down to 1, and there's still opportunities for them to make even further inroads into the scoreline.
Lightman, 15 minutes to go. Give us a lifeline.
Restart the game.
See if we can capitalise on that.
So we're coming down now towards the last 15 minutes. Well, they put the buy into Bayern again with this transfer deal.
well for about 65 million. Those supporters will be expecting something quite special. It is a big price tag to have hanging around his neck.
Well, this is fascinating, and the crowd are loving the drama that we're watching here. Just a 1 goal in it in favour of the home team.
Yeah, careful that they don't start celebrating too quickly and that the players feel
Ah,
they actually have.
saw the ball, couldn't quite deliver the pass.
And on the clock.
Whereas Sheffield United have delivered the pass. Fantastic ball. Oh, just run out.
His throw here. To Moore.
Kiefer Moore. Back to Vukic. Just no movement.
Moore. And that's a turnover to the opposition.
Blocked out every single time. Nobody making the run in down the wing. Vukic and Moore are like statues up top, and sometimes this game is just so frustrating. So other times the movement will be there and we'll rip teams to pieces. Don't change the tactic, and just doesn't make sense. Vassell on last couple of minutes. Don't think he's going to do much. If he gets one opportunity though, who knows? Reece James, fantastic ball. He sadly stayed onside. Ah, how has that defender caught up, blocked the cross, and then come away with the ball? If that had happened out other end, it'd have gone out for a corner or wouldn't have blocked the cross. But it is what it is. Sheffield United beat us by 1 goal once again. Architects of his own downfall with that first one. Second one we should have done better there as well. But ex-Premier League team last season, we were League One, so we wouldn't be expected to beat them anyway. That's no excuse. Disappointing result, and that is why we need to bring some players in. But Rafferty played okay. Very even game. 4 shots, 3 on target, 3 on target, 3 on target. Sheffield United had a bit better possession, but overall, even game. Post-match press conference. They asked about Eris. So that I'm responsible. I don't think he'd have made a difference to the overall outcome, to be honest. Good streak, finally beaten. Good while it lasted. Bound to happen eventually. Not going to stay unbeaten for long in the Championship. Do we think the score was a fair reflection? No, not so much. I think the score difference was unfair on us. I think a draw would have been fair. But it is what it is. 2-1 defeat. I don't think it's going to have impacted us too much in the league. Let's have a quick look at the standings. Mark, look away now. Yeah, still 11, 44 points. And that's just helped Sheffield United keep in touching distance. Third, I think second is out of their grasp. But we still look a very solid mid-table team. Take that. So Halliday's glad that we've decided to sell him. I'm glad we're aligned. Glad we see eye to eye on this matter, Brad. Sorry to lose you. Oh, transfer fee for Sadly has gone down. Not a chance. We'll start at 1.2 again. Oh, there we go. Rails rep doesn't want this to fall through. 1.2, they're happy for that. Sadly, could potentially be on his way for £1.2 million. They've just got to agree terms. And then we can look at bringing another player in. So we've got 9 hours left of deadline day. £71.5 million spent so far. So we brought Rafferty in, Amos out. Eight hours left now. Oh, we've got a notification. Sadly, has sold 1.2 and the board's allocated £875,000 into our budget. So let's see what that gives us. 1.64 million. Get into the transfer hub. Make some additions of our own. 1.64 million. If we go for £1.5 million, too expensive. Mahoney, too expensive. Barkuzin, too expensive. Do we go with Billy Bowden? I think we do. It's a little bit less than what I wanted, but he's in our budget. We try. His value is 950, so that would leave us a little bit of wiggle room to potentially get a loanee in as well. Siwi, hello. Thank you for joining this live stream. We're not far from finishing off now. We're on deadline day. A couple of hours to go. So we will be through this in the next 10 minutes or so. Looking at bringing at least one more player in. Looking at Billy Bowden at the minute for the right midfield. Sold Sadly. So we will offer just below his current value. I don't like offering the value. Fair offer, happy days. So if I'd have gone with what the scouts or the assistant manager was saying, I'd have had to offer over £1 million. I've got him for 920k. Let's see if we can agree terms. DRFC Entertainment, welcome to the live stream, mate. Hello. Thank you for joining us. As I've just said, we're not far off. Just hopefully agreeing terms with Billy Bowden to bring him to the club. Squad role important, happy with that. 2 years, yeah, happy with 2 years. He's currently on £12,500 a week. Doesn't want a release clause. Happy with that, don't like release clauses. And it's down to me, once again, to negotiate the terms. Will he go for £11,000? Again, signing on bonus. Does anybody know what the best way to do this is? Offered 80 to the last to Rafferty. Do the same here. Leaves us £500,000 in the kitty. We'll see if he's happy with that. Fair offer. Happy. We have got Billy Bodin. That's 2 signings in this episode, both on the right hand side of the field. Very happy with that. So let's have a look at the squad, see how we stand up at the minute. Ooh. And that releases Brereton to go up top. I'm very happy with that. So keeper, could probably do with a new keeper, but I'm quite happy with Lawler. He's alright as a backup. Harris as the first keeper. James as the first choice left back. Nedyalkov, not bad. Centre backs, Bradley and Hill, very good centre backs. Got Wright, Anderson and Bryan as backups. More than happy with those. Could do with Bryan and Wright being a bit better overall, but that's hopefully will add to the squad as we progress through the series. Lamptey still improving, only 20 years old as well. He's going to be a very good right back. Halliday currently transfer listed because Rafferty's come in. Don't think Rafferty will improve overall, but 68 is good as a backup. Whiteman, 24, 71 overall, happy. Eris, 72 overall, very happy with the centre defensive midfielders. Sani, loan listed, would be nice to get him out on loan once again. We've got Carter at left mid, who's now the backup, sadly has left the club for 1.2 million. Longstaff is still there, 67, he's improving overall. So as a backup in the centre mid behind Whiteman and Eris. We've got Fagundes, I think he's our best player overall. Not doing too bad for his first season at the Rovers. Gomez, 65 overall. I do like playing on the game with Gomez. Very good little player. So quite happy with him. We've got Bodin, who has just joined us right mid, left mid, right wing. 69 overall with Taylor as a backup. Yeah, very happy with that. We've got Callum Ward as a first choice on the left with Elliot Carter. Hopefully going to improve to what Sadlier was. Hopefully get better than what Sadlier was. And now we've got 4 strikers because Brereton has been released with Bodin coming in. Doesn't have to play on the right anymore. He can be up top with Moore, Vukic or Vassell. I think it'll be Brereton and Vukic with Kiefer Moore. Let's have a look at the stats actually. I think Kiefer Moore's the better. 14 goals, 14 assists. No, Vukic. Vukic was absolutely killing it. 34 games. Yeah, Vukic and Brereton. I mean, Brereton's got 6 goals from the right. So imagine him up top. Yeah, Brereton. So that's how the squad is at the minute. Do we need anybody else? I don't think so. We'll have a look, see if we can get a couple of loanees in. No harm in having them. We'll see if any bids come in for Halliday. Hopefully there will in the next couple of hours. 5 hours left of the day. We are winding down to the end of this live stream. Halliday transfer approach. Oh, of course, his contract's running out, so they've gone with a pre-contract agreement, so we won't get any money for him. That was an oversight. FC Cincinnati shown interest for Lawler, 620. Would leave us without a backup goalkeeper. Let's see if there's any goalkeepers. Quickly. Let's reset this. Goalkeeper. See if there's any free agent goalkeepers who we know of. 69 overall, free agent. $29. Looking for a new club. Let's see if we can get Carlos Casada in, and then we will sell Lawler to give us a little bit more money. This was something that I wasn't expecting. Got no idea what weekly wage to offer him. Hopefully his agent is a little bit more willing to, hey, George Handel, up the Millers, get away from this live stream. DRFC Entertainment, can I ask you a question? How to chosen to resemble Donny on the quarantine FIFA20 tournament against Preston? So a tweet was sent out asking for people to put the name down, and then I'm guessing somebody at the club just picked a name from there. I think it helped that I could stream it with us all being in quarantine or lockdown. There wasn't really any option to kind of go into the club and do it from there. So I think having the facilities at home probably helped. But yeah, I think there's another tournament and one of the players is playing in it. So we'll see how that one goes. But yeah, that's how I got chosen. Just put my name on the list on the tweet. So squad role important. 2-year contract, disregard release clause, and hopefully, no, we've got to negotiate wage. They're recommending £8,600. I'm going to go with 5k, and 80 grand sign-on bonus seems to be working pretty well. If we get him, we get him. If we don't, we don't, and we just keep Lawler. Oh, fair offer. There we go. We've got a keeper. We've got a keeper who's better than Lawler. He's a little bit older. But that means we can go on to received offers. Lawler, 26. They're offering far above what they should be for him. So we are going to accept that FC Cincinnati could potentially have Lawler. Busy little transfer. Notification, is that Lawler? No, somebody else wanting to come in for Halliday on a pre-contract. So I think we'll potentially lose Halliday at the end of the season. Two hours to go now. Transfer talks broken down with Kasim Passer. There we go, he's not going there. Halliday is leaving, and Joe Wright running out of contract, so CFR 1907 Cluj have gone for a pre-contract. We will see. There's only an hour left, so hopefully that will not go through. 316 grand. Let's see if we can get anybody in on loan. In fact, no, I'm happy with the squad. Happy so far with the squad. I think we have enough in us to achieve the board expectations this season. Youth, we've done that. Brand exposure, we have done that. Financial, hopefully the position that we end in gives us enough money to get that profit margin. I don't know if it will, but we've had to add to the squad to make sure that we achieve the domestic the domestic goal, which was avoid relegation. Pretty sure we've done that, and then long term finish mid-table. I think we'll finish mid-table this season. Obviously, continental success, there's nothing there because we're not in Europe yet. So the final hour of this transfer deadline day, this live stream, is done and dusted. We've got a number of notifications. Lawler's transfer talks broken down, so he's not gone. Wright's transfer talks are broken down, so he's not gone. That's the end. Fantastic. This always happens. As soon as deadline day is done, training injury. Luckily, Halliday has not gone. So 4 months for Tariq Lamptey, anterior cruciate ligament. Not good for him. Luckily, we've got Rafferty, we've got Halliday, so I'm not too concerned about that. But hopefully, speedy recovery for Lamptey because he is one of our better players. Youth Squad monthly report. We've got a number of Youth Squad players in here who we could bring through. None of them look to be world beaters. 53 overall, 57, 54, 43, 56. Billy Hughes, potentially, but we've got so many left midfielders who have come through the youth setup. I say so many, 2. Ed Rose at centre mid, 70 to 74 potential. So there's a lot of work on these guys to not get them particularly high. So I'll probably end up getting rid of all of these at the end of the season. Mark, thanks for the live stream. See you soon. Thank you for joining us, mate. All the best. Stay safe. Hopefully we're back to normality soon. But yeah, that is it for today. Just do the training. Couple of signings. Not a bad transfer deadline day. Disappointing results in the games. Well, the first game, not a disappointing result, but the Sheffield United one. Very disappointing to lose that one. But it sets us up for the next episode with Man City at home in the replay for the first game. And then we have got Forest away, QPR at home, Oxford at home, Reading away, Birmingham at home. Potentially an FA Cup game in there if we do manage to beat Manchester City, which I'd be very surprised if we do. But that is it for me. I would like to thank you all for joining this live stream. Stay safe, stay inside, follow government guidelines. I will link in the description down below a couple of places, websites to visit. The charity game is still planned in at some point this year, so if you have got any spare money, please give as much as you can for that. Any information I get over the next couple of weeks will be shared with you guys. Hopefully it's still going ahead. As far as we're aware, it is. Rovers are doing an online auction. I will link the pages in the description down below as well for that. And all that's left for me to say is if you've enjoyed it, big thumbs up on it for us, please. Comments in the section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're getting closer to the 2,000 as we speak. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.